Good morning, everybody. It's Carmen the Hierophant, and we are about to do a collective oracle and angel reading. I have a lot of new decks that I wanted to share with you all. I hope everybody's been enjoying their weekend so far and had a great week, whether working or not, whatever. I hope everybody got through it peacefully and safely. I hope all is well with everyone. Myself, I've been doing a whole lot, working, being a mommy. This little baby's getting a little bit big, so she's getting so much more active. She's currently trying to walk and do different things, so I've been really enjoying just watching her grow and learn more, even starting to talk. And she's starting to say my name, Mama. But she is super joyous and just a joy to have, to be honest with you. But yeah, I know I haven't been doing my videos a whole lot, but I have definitely been in hermit mode, studying all these new decks. I have like so many new decks that I'm just really trying to get to know and learn. So yeah, that's basically the tea. I have been tuned into some of the collective readings every single day, so I am still up to par about what's been going on in the energy, but I did want to come around and at least get us some messages for the rest of the week. Well, the rest of this week, which will be today, and the start of next week, which will be tomorrow. I may come around and do one tomorrow just for next week and just see what's the energy for today from the angels and our oracles. But yeah, we're gonna jump into it. We're gonna first start with our, of course, ascended masters, angels and goddesses, and see who has something to say. Holy divine, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, divine guardians, divine of the highest one, like, I ask that you use me to channel these messages for the collective overall energy and give us clear messages on today, Saturday. I think it's March the 12th. Am I right? No, March the 11th. I'm all ahead of time. And yeah, give us some clear messages on what you would like for us to know. Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Metatron, Uriel, Azrael, Melchizedek, Goddess Isis, Maya, Sekhmet, God Horus, and Osiris. I ask you all to cover this reading at this time. Anything sent to create illusions, delusions, confusion, negativity, spell work, any no vibrating entity, we return like a single love by your comment, and I give you permission to handle any of my enemies with your own discernment. So, we'll probably do at least 3 or maybe 4 cards out of each deck, because I have a few decks I want to share with you guys. So I'm going to try not to make it so long and drawing out, with all the reading and everything. But at the same time, yeah, I think that's what we got here. We already had some people who wanted to say something before we even got there. Okay, this will be the last one I pull. Have a lot of goddesses, 3 goddesses and an ascended master. So we have goddess Durga and Hematite. Hematite is actually the stone that goes with the message. So there are stones that go with these messages. Ascended master Babaji and the diamond, goddess Freya and the amber, and Goddess Lakshmi, and the dendritic agate. So, from Goddess Durga, Spirit of the Guru Mother. I narrow my choices to what is right in this moment and commit myself wholly and gracefully to the task. The universe lovingly shows me the swiftest and kindest way in each moment. With perfect timing, I rise to greet my destiny. The divine encodes sacred desires in my heart and provides me with the inner resources and external opportunities required to manifest them. Resolution is rapid and progress is assured. Ascended Master Babaji, so it shall be. I pursue my soul purpose with passion and dedication. I have an inner knowing that everything is working out according to a great and loving plan. My highest priorities reflect the desires of my soul. I generously invest time, energy, and focus on what truly moves my heart. My commitment to my heart's love and truth is my sanctuary, and inner stillness anchors me in peace. I am calm as the wild creativity of the divine feminine stimulates my soul growth and spiritual awakening. Excuse me. The Untamed. True to myself, I am untamed, divine soul willing to take responsibility for my freedom. I uncage my divinity and allow the untamable beauty of truth to assert itself in every cell of my being. I give the freedom, loving, divine rebel within permission to decondition my mind and lead me into wild grace. I allow the universe free access to assist, empower, and enliven my soul for the spiritual benefit of all beings. And lastly, we have her golden grace. Enlightenment, prosperity, goodness, and grace flow through and around me. It is though my soul dances in soft golden honey-like energy, abundant with nourishment and healing properties. Through her gentleness, the goddess offers my soul an irresistible invitation to receive her blessing and emanate the beauty of the divine. There is a gentler way through which I make even greater spiritual progress. I joyfully and peacefully accept this path and allow my heart to let go. Yeah. Okay, so next, I want to share this, the Healing Oracle with you guys. This is one of the new decks. Holy Spirit. And what is the collective healing message for today? Where are the collective healing messages for today? So, I've really been enjoying these decks a lot. I was so mad that I wasn't able to share the video with you guys the other day. We had really good messages coming from Spirit. These are like, okay. So we have transformation. I am constantly evolving. I improve inwardly by working on my weaknesses and refining my strengths. Excuse me. Life ensures I'm presented with situations that will help me learn and grow. I'm aware of my progress and open my wings to the light. I need to close the daggone window. Daggone cold air. I stop fighting my fears. Oh, this is release. I stop fighting my fears and the hardships of my life. I control my thoughts, live in the present moment, and accept each stage of life. I work on what I have power over and put into God's hands what I can't change. I trust that everything will work out for the best. Inner beauty. I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. One step at a time. I see the mountain ahead and dedicate myself to taking one step at a time. I make progress by staying focused on the present moment, the current task. Thus, I regain my ease of living. Wisdom. God has a plan for me. I live here now knowing beauty is to come. I don't force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for me. I learn from my experiences, take small steps in faith, and succeed thanks to all my efforts. And lastly, we have vitality. 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 A lot of people say it. Tomato, tomato. I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells regenerates. Okay. So those were our healing messages from the divine. So we're going to jump into we could talk to some angels, because I have a few angel decks. So we'll talk to the, well, these angels speak for the divine, but these messages are from the divine though. So we'll see what the divine has to say to us today. Finding the highest light. You send us clear messages, collective messages from your love and light angels. Alright. Let's see. Love and light angels. Okay. Okay, we jumping out there like boom, boom, boom. Okay. Face your future with boldness and strength. As soon as I pray, you answer me. You encourage me by giving me strength. Psalms 138:3. Have the faith to walk through new doors. For everything, there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven. I'm not even going to try to say this word. Embrace adventure in your life. Jesus said, "For the kingdom of heaven belongs to those who are like these children." Matthew 19:14. God will lead the way. They were convinced by the power of miraculous signs and wonders and by the power of God's Spirit. Romans 15:19. Become still so you may hear God. For the life of every living thing is in his hand, and the breath of every human being. Job 12:10. It's time to be adventurous and play. The flowers are springing up, the season of singing birds has come, and the cooing of turtle doves fill the air. Song of Solomon 2:12. Okay. So it's time to lighten up. Get ready for this nice weather that's getting ready to come around the bend sooner or later. Spring is coming. And just keep the faith. And just trust in the Lord at all times. You know, he's going to always show us the way. Right? So we'll talk to some of our spirit animals. This is an oracle. I will try to see, because this little girl, the other day, she got hold of this deck, and goodness gracious, did she make a mess of it. So no telling which way is upright anymore, because it's probably not even a certain way it was upright the other day. And it was some great messages coming out of here the other day for us. But that's when she got busy, and y'all, it was serious. The baby had things everywhere. She was just trying to, like, demolish the whole reading. So, I definitely had to quit the video. And I definitely didn't want to start over, because I had almost was, like, done. I probably should have just kept going, or just ended it where it was and posted it anyway, but I'm really a big perfectionist, so. Spirit animals. That's the collective messages from the oracle. surprised these ain't all stuck together. And we're having them, because she just, man, with these, she loves these cards right here. But she also loves my stones. So that's pretty much what we were having a fight over the other day. Because I had the pen set up. Because I was going to work with that day. And I had already had it set up. And she just wanted to take all of the stones. And you know, with little babies, everything goes straight to the mouth. One more mustard spread. So, I had to get that up off her. Well, maybe two. So, we have transform. That's the second time we got transform. Memory, love, family, and inspire. So let's tap in. So this would be transform, of course, is represented by a butterfly. That would be common sense, right? This card represents change and transition. Butterflies have long been associated with transformation due to their elegant transition from caterpillar to butterfly. This card may symbolize a physical transformation. However, the butterfly's association throughout myth and lore with the soul might indicate a deeper, more intrinsic change. Many cultures represent the butterfly as a vessel for traveling soul for good or ill omen. The presence of the butterfly in your reading may indicate a choice of transformation after a period of soul searching and the rebirth of the soul with new purpose, form, or meaning. This card could be seen as a comfort to those who have lost someone. If you believe in the afterlife or rebirth, it is a reminder that these loved ones continue. If you do not, it is a sign of their energy being released into the universe and passing into nature. The element is air. Flora, the flower that represents this, is protea flower, straw flower, and peppermint. Stones are chariot, malachite, and opal. Spellwork: manifesting change, aiding a transition, new job, moving on from a relationship, spring rites, and Beltane ritual. What's a Beltane ritual? DK. And so, next is memory. And of course, that is represented by the elephant, who has immaculate memory. This card represents our ancestors and those we remember who have passed on. Elephants have excellent memories and often recall difficult routes and terrain to survive drought. They are also one of the few species on Earth, other than ourselves, recorded to have funerals. They lay leaves and sticks over deceased elephants and stand watch over their bodies for days at a time. These intelligent and compassionate animals inspire reverence for the memory of those no longer with us. This card is a reminder that those gone are not forgotten, and to learn from those we have lost. It is respect for elders and acceptance of wisdom. This card might also call you to look into your past or heal your mind and spirit. Past life regression, trauma therapy, or shadow work might be necessary to combat old wounds and painful memories. You may be dealing with the grief of a loss through either death or absence. This card encourages you to take time to mourn and learn from your memories. This card element is represented by earth and spirit. The flowers are forget-me-nots, lilacs, caraways, bergamots, and periwinkles. The stones are black calcites, howlite quartz, and wolframite. Spellwork: Samhain ritual, easing the loss of a loved one, helping to train memory, guarding against memory loss, past life regression. So we have the doves. No, those are not the doves. Those are the swans that are representing love. This card represents love in all of its forms, be it romantic, platonic, familial, sexual, or self-love. This card implies the finding of love as well as the giving of love. It is the emblematic of commitment, loyalty, partnership, and faithfulness. The Swan card may also symbolize self-love and acceptance, overcoming self-doubt or hatred to see the beauty within. My leg. When we are reminded of Hans Christian Andersen's tale of the ugly duckling, we might understand this card to show us that we hold true beauty no matter what our inner or outer saboteurs may say. This card is represented by the element of water. The flowers are bleeding heart flower, rose, butterbur, and cardamom. The stones are rose quartz, diamond, emerald, jade, opal, and rhodochrosite. Spell work. Attracting love into your life. Blessing and union. Sex magic. Self-love and confidence. Beltane ritual and spring rites. Next we have the seahorses. And they represent family. And I just want to say thank you for everybody who's been supportive of all of my platforms, no matter where it is. If it's here, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. I do thank you guys for tuning in, listening, and showing love. I really do appreciate it. Okay? So, the seahorse card represents the family, be it found, family, or blood relations. When seahorses mate, the female seahorse deposits her eggs in the male seahorse's pouch, inverting humanity's traditional heteronormative view of parental care. This card is symbolic of family in its essence as an accepted and safe place full of allies, protectors, and friends. It does not dictate what a family should or should not be beyond a grouping where one can feel love. The seahorse card signifies unconditional love, affection, care, and safety. This card may indicate nurturing, development, and acceptance. It is a healing card whereby others around you are doing the healing. Rather than you healing yourself, it is the act of defending those we love from harm and hurt and protecting them with love and care. It is also a potent card for fertility or symbolic of a new member of the family entering your life. And the element is water. The flowers are garlic, hollyhock, oak, and olive. The stones are pink carnelian, jade, and magnesite. Spell work. Blessings on children or unions, fertility magic, or luck within adoption to encourage harmony within a family union. And lastly, we have inspired, which I'm not sure which little birdie this is, but I'm going to take a guess. Let's see. Alright. Close. Yeah. That definitely wasn't what I thought it was. My leg is actually falling asleep. I hate when that happens. Maybe it is a cardinal. Let's check and see. No, it's not a cardinal. There's a honey. No, it's not a hummingbird. That I know what hummingbirds look like actually. I'm checking. Definitely isn't a hawk. So we have to find maybe this little guy. It could be in the back. Let's see. The wren bird. Inspired. This card represents inspiration, dream, and nature's influence. This card encourages you to listen to the natural world and its inhabitants and take inspiration from their teaching. It is a card of communication without words, of natural, spiritual, and divine inspiration. While the back card urges us to communicate, the ring card urges us to listen and be receptive to the truth of others. This card is a strong symbol of musical talent or the effects of music. It may be urging you to listen to music around you and take heed of what it is trying to tell you. It is motivation and enthusiasm for creative endeavors. It might symbolize a truth long kept in confinement that is bursting forth from us into the world. The element is air. The flowers are oak, mistletoe, beech, vervain, violet, and apple. The stones are celestite, pink, chalcedony, chrysocolla, blue lace agate. Spell work, dream work and exploration, inspiring, storytelling, spring rites. Okay, so that was that. Okay, so let's see what our crystal angels have to talk about. Let's see what kind of crystals can we tap into today that would be useful. Okay, Holy Spirit and angels, send me crystal messages this time. What are great crystals for the collective? I already had pop out. I didn't even start shopping. Go, divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. Okay. We had God at the bottom of the deck with divine intervention. And so I'll get one more. Great. Wow. I just read about this in one of the spirit oracle messages. Rhodochrosite. For those who need to know how to spell this, I don't know if you guys can spell it or see it. It's right at the top. RHODOCHROSITE. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. Sapphire. Easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. Moonstone. Heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness, as it is trustworthy. Citron. Unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. And lastly, we have Topaz. Forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger, and it's blocking your health and happiness. So, yeah, we gotta get rid of those anger issues. We gotta get better with this forgiving. I'm telling you, I'm not a big forgiver. Like, I don't forget or I don't forgive. I mean, I forgive people, but I feel like I have a hard time forgiving people who I feel like really cross the line. Like, if you extra cross the line, I feel some type of way, honestly. And I have a hard time really, like, dealing with people like that. And it takes a long time for me to actually completely forgive them. Holy Spirit and angels, what are the messages for the collective? March the 11th. Oh gosh. This deck really love giving out endless cards. Okay. So I'm gonna try to slim it down because I don't want to get a whole handful of them like I usually do. When I'm reading myself, I get so many of these cards that come out and I don't want to, see? They just come out in stacks most of the time like this. No more angel messages good. Okay, that'll be fine. So these are our answer messages. Let's see if I can put it together. Be assertive, romance, recovery, not the right time. Whatever that means. So we have romance, be assertive, and recovery. I don't know what that means to anyone else or if it resonates. Those were our answer questions. Our answer angels, which I haven't asked them any questions besides what is the messages, and those are the messages. So I guess we have those things um, currently in our energy that needs to be dealt with or handled in some type of way, shape, or form. Be mindful to try to always keep up with your faith. Your healing. Um, be mindful of your opportunities. Don't block your blessings by speaking on them beforehand, because people be stealing. That is all. Yvonne, you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. Isaiah, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. Rosetta, you have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. Archangel Uriel, I definitely called on him earlier. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. I told you guys, I have a hard time with forgiveness. Some people I feel like don't deserve to be forgiven, but we have to remember things don't happen to us, they happen for us. And for the most part, it's just the way the life works. We have to accept the good with the bad and learn that we don't heal people for them. We heal them for ourselves to have peace at the end of the day. But I do understand it will take a period of time. That's why they're called cycles. That's why they're called grieving process, and all kinds of things like that. So that we have knowing that this is not a race. This is definitely work on. And so some things definitely take more time than others. So these are our 52 universal laws, and we're going to see what's the overall laws of attraction should we be focused on at this time. Collective laws of attraction. And these cards are huge. My hands are so small. We got 3. I need one more spirit. I see one. First, I see one trying to connect. Okay. I'm so upset because I have to use the first one at this. The law of compensation. Give that which you seek. Give that which you seek. Let's see what's the message. Life is an energy exchange. Each person is compensated in a like manner to how they contribute. There is an identical correlation in the amount of value you give to the value you receive. There is also an equal atonement to the expense of your action. This natural amendment mechanism is the process of redemption, bringing balance and order. Money is first created within your mind. You are shifted from seeking to get things from the world to being of service of the world. Your higher self wants you to know that you are valuable beyond measure. By drawing this card, you are ready to claim your worth now. To do this, you must let go of any scarcity mentality. No longer allow doubts to dominate your thoughts. The first step is to live in such faith and conviction that all fear becomes annihilated. Next, you must know your value and be valuable to others. Wealth is coming to you now. Period. Okay? So we got some monies on the way, collective. The law of creation. Focus your mind to create your deepest desire. The law of creation. So, I do be going real fast. I'm sure you gotta use the restroom. That's a damn going fact. Fact. I can't find, is that it? No. The law of creation. Here we go. You are directing energy upon universal law manifesting the outpicturing of your life right now. With zero effort whatsoever, by drawing this card, your higher self desires for you to awaken to the truth of who you are. You are a divine spiritual being creating your reality into the beliefs within your soul. This is a message telling you to acknowledge yourself for all the beautiful things and experiences you have created up to this point in your life. Pick one thing today to create without getting sidetracked and complete it. Once you have accomplished this one thing, you will experience more of your divinity and ability to consciously create. Focus your mind to create your deepest desires. Life is being created from spirit, your higher self, right now. Okay? The law of emergent evolution. Make a new declaration for your life. Make a new declaration for your life. Pray it. Yeah, I don't know where that song just came from. Let's see. Do we even have an index here? Yeah, we do. I don't know what I was doing BSing around by not looking at it. Okay. It indicates that you are ready for metamorphosis. It is time to demand what you desire by declaring it into your subconscious mind and impressing upon universal law. By drawing this card, it indicates that you have been unclear in your conviction. This universal law responds out of necessity. The first step in directing this law is to get clear on who you must become to thrive and live a prosperous life. Make a new declaration for your life. During evolution, upon demand for life to prevail, there emerges new properties. For example, the fifth finger emerged out of necessity for survival. Form transforms upon the insistence of consciousness. When the individual demands and commands the subconscious and subjective mind, universal law is set into motion. The creative process begins with a belief in mind, which sets polarity into motion. Evolution is the result of this polarity in physical form. Involution is the internal impression upon mind and what informs universal law. Evolution is the outcome of the law in motion, which affects the elements and chemical reactions. Okay? And last, we have the law of intention. Give up complaining. Create. Just create. Give up complaining. Okay? What are your intentions? Let's go back to this index. Let's see what page this is on. Oh, goodness, guys. Because my leg is asleep. Okay. By drawing this card, your higher self desires for you to stop complaining. What you place your attention upon is what will expand in your life. You are being guided to no longer give energy to things you do not want and begin giving your energy to things you do want. The universe is guiding you to go within and get clarity on what your authentic motives are. Okay, y'all heard it. No more complaining. Okay, those days are on the overs. No more. So let's tap into our soul truth cards. I love these cards. These are like really cool cards. Soul truth. Soul truth. Oh. Wow. I had a lot of those come up just now. So we're going to do at least 3 because they have so much readings on the back. We'll put this one back because I actually read that one the other day. Am I clear on what my soul really wants? Take out the shoulds and the limitations. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desire Instead, if you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Today's soul action. Ask yourself, what is it that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? Then take one step in that direction. Do I believe I am worthy? You are worthy. You are deserving. You are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within and go out and claim the life you have dreamt of. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. Maya Angelou. Today's soul's action. For a big goal or dream you have, ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra. I am worthy of it all. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Today's soul's action. Be grateful. You are being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul and is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. And that's just pretty, which makes a lot of sense, right? So these are our soul purpose cards, and I wanted to share and see what the energy reads as in what is some of our soul purposes. Let's see which ones resonate with you all. Oh, I don't know which ones resonate with me. I've been getting them all this time I use these cards. Same ones come out for me. So, pretty much know what Spirit wants to tell me. What's the collective life purpose, soul purpose, pay? Okay. No. We have three. One more Spirit. One more soul purpose card right here. What we got to study. Reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. Author. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. Books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. Writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. Time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. So, you guys see what my life purpose is. One of them is, right? This is just like so repetitive for me. Like the writing, the books, the author, the writing books. Like I have some writing to do. And I've been getting a message since Ascension. And these lastly are going to be our final messages from our Archangels, Gabriel, and Archangel Michael. This is their deck. One of their decks. And we're going to see what their closing messages for the collective is going to be. And I'm going to be out in 5,000, guys. And I hope you guys got some good messages today. Hope some things resonated. Okay. Archangels, they always be coming with it. One more. This is their tarot deck. And so I see my message right there, the High Priestess. And I'm sure some other High Priestess out here. Maybe that's what they have. What we have? Oh, there we go. The Magician. Okay, let's see. We have a lot of major arcanas out here. The Magician. Archangel Raziel. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. The High Priestess. Powerful psychic insights. Reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. Archangel Haniel. Leap of faith. Archangel Metatron. Believe in yourself. Listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. Archangel Jermiel. New beginnings. Starting a new life. Finding your purpose. A forgiving and compassionate review of the past. And lastly, we have Knight of Ariel. Trustworthy, understanding, devoted, funny. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. So I hope some of these messages resonated with you guys. I hope you guys have a great Saturday. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. Be in love and light. Namaste. I said namaste. Namaste. Ashe. Amen.